Hey, what's up guys? Team Hard Life, Captain Alberto Zertuche here. Alright, so we had a long Easter weekend. I didn't get to post a lot of videos like I normally do. My bad, but you know, had a great time with the family. Got to go out and do some tubing, something I had never done, and it was pretty nice. You know, just get out there, see some stars, and you know, just get away from the city for a little bit. High winds and stuff like that. So on that note, I get back to the shop. We've gotten our braids in and stuff like that. However, we've noticed that within this last few weeks to a month, we've been getting in the incorrect braid on the spools. However, I don't have a micrometer on hand to check the lines. The only way I can check the line is to actually spool it onto a reel. Like right here, we've got 100-pound test, and it says 600 yards on there. However, the only real way for me to test it is to throw it on an LX Raptor, where I know I've gotten 600 yards on it before, and do the size comparison in that fashion. Because it's not only in the 100-pound, but we've seen where the 60-pound has also been vice versa. They've been swapped out. I've actually seen where I've gotten 130 instead of 100-pound. And I don't know what's going on, but this is something that more than likely other type of shops are having to deal with, or don't know about it, or the customers don't know about it. So I figure this is something we're going through, and I'd rather go and share the knowledge with y'all to let y'all know. That way y'all are on key too. So that way if you go to another shop and they tell you they only got this amount of line, then you can let them know that it wasn't the correct size of braid, and or it may work to your benefit because they won't get the yardage on there. You won't get charged as much, and you'll automatically know too that's what probably ended up happening. So this is going to be a quick test video. Like I said, I was comparing this 100-pound to my 130 in the yellow, and it looks exactly the same size. So it's something you can't really see with the naked eye. You need to mic it or put it to the test and I'll put it on a spool. That's what I'm going to do. All right, guys. So here we go. 600 yards of 100-pound. That size of flags for the size of spools.
All right.
Oh shoot! Sorry, I gotta. The thing. This spool, when it hits right here, it hits this housing, and so I have to download it off to another spool before I can control it and spool it up here. This brace, it'll end up hitting it, and it'll block it from the line counter hitting the line, so I have to download it first. So.
Gonna be maybe 1250, 1300 yards of on the 80. It's like that first cast on some dry braid. Find me a rod for that 50, man. I got me I put the rod that I had on there onto that. Putting on that 80 now. I have a jawbone. Oh man, it's super sweet.
This has got to be that tight knit stuff, because even when I open up 60, it doesn't open up near, like it gaps out, like you can see in between the weaves.
Yeah.
This, you want to step up here real quick? So, you still don't see no gaps.
Oh wow, yeah.
Like it's super
I see what you're talking
tight.
about, because yeah, I know whenever you could spread it, you see the little.
Yeah, the gap,
between
like
the
the
gap.
weaves. Yeah, this one is real tight knit. So yeah, I think it's that 100 pound, but it's that
real tightly woven.
Yep,
or something.
yep. I want to say that's that big.
Yeah,
Even
because
then,
I've noticed whenever I've watched you do that, you could see.
you can see part of the needle.
Yeah, part through the jacket. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
So all right, guys, there's something that I'm noticing, and you know what? I'm gonna go and give y'all a close up of what I'm seeing real quick. All right, guys. So one of the things that I'm noticing, like immediately off the bat, is right here. I've stuck the needle in, but you can see there is no the weaves there. There's no gap. Like you can't see the needle in any way, shape, or form. Now I'm gonna grab another 100 pound test of the same braid. And this is some of the braid I was telling you about, or the closer woven braid that they have by Jerry Brown. So as I start to stick it in the back end, automatically you can start seeing daylight of the needle underneath it. Yep, there's a lot. It's a lot looser, and look how big it gets. So that's a huge difference, and that was one of the things that we learned about about a month or so ago, that Jerry Brown actually has a tighter weaved 100 pound test line, except that their guys were having trouble putting 100 pound mono in there. I was able to get it in there, but that's what their complaint was, and I was like, shoot, I'll take this one all day long, just because it's a tighter weave and it was smaller in diameter is what it felt like, but it works. So again, this is the 100 pound. It's a tighter weave. I don't know how else they call it and stuff. And this is the regular 100 pound right here. But you can see how much more open the weave is in comparison. I noticed this when I first was trying to tie the splice in so I can tie the braid straight to the spool. So figured I'd share that with y'all real quick.
Up and cross the terminals to start, not the terminals, but the.
Real quick. You can hardly see, but you'll feel it. Right, your fingers across the line. Yeah. All it is extra pieces of the braid that get sucked in when they're making the line. How you doing, boss?
What's up, man?
Another day, another dollar. Be right with you.
I built those two. Did you mess up?
The battery died on my line counter. Cause it was on. It was up to like 200 something.
Oh shit.
Welcome to hard life. Alright guys, so one of the things that this device does is it runs off of batteries. And I hadn't replaced them in a few years, and it's about 200 yards, 300 yards into the spool and it goes blank. So I have to stop and reset the batteries, or put some new batteries in it, and we can get back to that. But the bad thing is, more than likely, this zeroed out, so I'm gonna have to strip it down and re-spool it again, and go from there. Yep, zeroed out. Fun. All in the life. All in the life.
And take 3.
And take 3. Yes, sir. Try this one more time.
Get you one of those little.
The cut manual. Found another little one. Alright guys, so I just want to show you real quick that even with Jerry Brown, occasionally you'll find that trap braid in there, the little extra pieces of thread. And right there between these two fingers you can see one on the middle finger right there, and then the other one about this one right there. So I'm going to pull that out and get it fixed. So we have found Don King's lost hair right there. I mean, that is a huge chunk in there. That's insane. But like I was saying, it's just wrapped around the initial thread, and you can see the main thread right there pulling up. So what I can do is I can cut around it and I'll pull that right out and the braid will fix itself. So no worries there. But yeah, hey, tell Don King he lost his toupee. We found it. Got 600
Pretty
yards.
close, huh?
Yeah.
Still got a little gap, like
Yeah, still got a little gap,
inch or so.
but still, I would take it down some for casting.
Yeah.
To get a backlash. But we're not putting it on here. We're putting it on a bigger reel. But yeah. Yep. So 600 yards. We're on the spool now to get it off and put it where it belongs. But that's the reason why it looked funny, is because it's the tighter weave pattern from Jerry Brown. So now y'all know.